I want to welcome you to the live. This is our Calming the Storm weekly reset. And tonight is a group experience. This experience is designed and the intention of it is to help you calm that storm or regulate anxiety. The great thing about it is it's just not going to be something you can use for tonight, but you can use it going forward, tomorrow, next week, month after, on and on. Because we live in an overwhelming world where anxiety is everywhere. It's loud, it's constant, and unfortunately, it's harder to find relaxation and calm than it is to find anxiety. But today, our intention is to help you change all that. And that's not by fighting anxiety, but simply giving you some tools to help you regulate your anxiety on command. Now, before we get started, I want to be very clear what our intention is. We are here to help give you tools to combat this storm that we face throughout our day. Furthermore, we will be using hypnotic techniques. So if you're driving in a car or if you're operating machinery, maybe do this another time. Do this technique another time. We want you to be safe first and foremost. Also, as it relates to hypnosis and hypnotherapy, this is not actual sleep. Guys will not be asleep. I know you probably have seen some movies in Hollywood, maybe seen some stage hypnosis. This is not that. So you will not be barking like a dog or quacking like a chicken. There will be never any time when you actually lose control. Because hypnosis is a natural state. We all go in and out of that hypnotic state. Most often, you may be familiar with 30 minutes before you go to bed, you go into hypnosis, and probably about 30 minutes after waking up, you're in a hypnotic state. And it's a natural state of focused attention and awareness, where the mind simply becomes more receptive to learning new things and suggestibility. Again, this is not mind control. This is not going to be a true serum, and it's definitely not anything that you can get stuck in. One of my favorite movies, favorite directors, Jordan Peele. Movie that I love is Good Out. You guys would not be going to the sunken place. You would not be getting stuck there. While you're in hypnosis, you will hear sounds. You will remain completely aware. And when you do hear my voice and my intention is simply to guide you, right? And I will not be guiding you to do anything you wouldn't normally do in a wide awake state. Also, this is a do with process, meaning I won't be doing anything to you. I'll simply be guiding you and you'll be working with me. And our goal and our intention is to help you regulate this storm, this anxiety. And for us to work together, I need you to cooperate and do your best to use your imagination. Also, just so you know, your mind may wander, and that's completely fine. And typically, if you're wondering if you're in hypnosis, chances you are. Okay. So also just know that whatever you feel, whether it be light, heavy, warm, tingly, or calm, whatever you notice is going to be perfectly fine for you. All right. All right. Now let's be clear as we talked about anxiety. It's something that happens probably more frequently than any of us would like. And because you have those tendencies, those triggers or signals, just want you to know anxiety is not a flaw. You're not broken. It's just your nervous system has been for too long, carrying too much for too long. And tonight, again, we're not fighting anxiety. We're just giving ourselves tools to help regulate it so we can settle down faster, recover faster, and return to a calmer, more relaxed state more reliably. Right now, before we get started, I need you to just do a few things. I need you to go ahead and put both feet flat and firmly on the floor. Firmly on the floor. Now, I want you to go ahead and just shake your hands out. Just shake your hands out. You're shaking out all that anxiety, all that doubt, all that worry, all that overwhelm. You're going to shake all that out right now. Good. Great job. Great job. All right, now the next thing I want you to do, I want you to go ahead and just lace your fingers for me. Just go ahead and lace your fingers like this and have your index finger pointing up and just leave a tiny little space in between your index finger. And we want to show you how powerful your subconscious mind actually is. So go ahead and do that. Lace your fingers, have them right above your normal eyesight, just slightly. I want you to go ahead and take one big deep breath as you keeping your hands pointed up, fingers laced, slightly above eyesight, looking at that tiny space in between your index fingers. Now, as you're doing that comfortably, go ahead and take one more big deep breath. Good. One big deep breath. Now, as you notice that tiny gap in between your fingers, I want you to go ahead and squeeze down on your pinky, ring finger, middle finger, thumb, all while trying to keep your index fingers from touching. And what you may notice is the harder you try to keep them apart, the more they want to come together. Now, as you're staring at this tiny space in between your index fingers, I want you to visualize, imagine, pretend, or picture that you have tiny magnets at the end of each index finger. And those magnets want your fingers to come together. More and more, with every breath, deep breath, they want to come together closer and closer. And when they come together, because they will, I want you to go ahead and relax your hands in your lap and allow your eyes to close. Good. Good job. Just allow your eyes to close and take one big, deep breath. Now I want you to take a few more deep breaths, but we're going to do it in a different way. I want you to inhale through your nose for a 3-second count. Then I want you to hold that breath for 3 seconds. And I want you to exhale for a 6 count. And I'll do the first few with you. So inhale through your nose, 1, 2, 3. Hold, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great job. We're going to do it a few more times. Inhale through your nose, eyes closed and completely relaxed. 1, 2, 3. Hold, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great job. You're doing a great job. You couldn't do any better. One last time. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Hold, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you might notice the tendency for your eyes as they're closed, they tend to want to flutter just a little bit. You may also notice that your body is completely relaxed now. You may even have the urge to swallow, and that's completely normal. You may also have noticed that your shoulders have dropped and your breathing has also changed. All very normal. You're doing a great job. You're doing it right. You're always doing it right. Now continue to let your shoulders drop. Let your hands unclench. Allow your jaw to loosen and just relax. Now I want you to visualize, pretend, imagine, or picture that you have a relaxation cloud just hovering right above your head. And this cloud has one job. That job is to relax you at every point in your body that it touches. So I want you to visualize, imagine, pretend, or picture that your relaxation cloud is now moving from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes, and now it's at your eyes, it's at your mouth, relaxing your shoulders, elbow, hand, chest, Belly deep breath and further calming your hips, thighs, knees, shins, whole body heels, completely calming your toes. And that relaxation cloud is not done yet because it's going to calm you even deeper, coming from your toes all the way back up to your head. Here we go. The relaxation cloud is now at your ankles, knees, thighs, hips, deep breath. That cloud is calming your belly, chest, hands, wrists, elbows, shoulders, and calming your head completely. You are nicely, deeply relaxed. And now I want you to visualize, pretend, imagine, or picture that you are at the top of a safe, well-lit staircase. Beautiful staircase that has 20 steps down to the bottom. I want you to imagine this. Imagine a room, imagine the smells in that room, imagine the color of the stairs, the walls, and the smooth, safe and sturdy handrail. Because in a moment, we're going to descend from the top all the way down to the bottom. When we get to the bottom, you will hear me say deep sleep. And with your permission, for the purpose of hypnosis, when I say deep sleep, you will go to a deep hypnotic state, calmly, quickly, and deeply, with your permission, for the purpose of hypnosis. Let's begin. Before we begin our descent, I want you to grab that handrail with your left hand. Give me a head nod when you've done so. Before we step off. Good. Now, as we prepare to step off, just know we'll be doing so with our left foot. So go ahead and imagine your clothes that you have on right now down to your shoes. And as you prepare to step off, I will say ready, step, and I will begin counting you down from 20 all the way down to 0. Remembering that when I say 0, we will go into a deep sleep. Here we go. Ready, step, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, deep, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, halfway there, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Deep sleep. Every time I suggest the word deep sleep for the purpose of hypnosis and with your permission in a safe, calm environment, you'll be able to enter this state very quickly, deeply, and calmly. And your entire body will very easily relax. Now that we made it to the bottom of the stairs, I want you to continue walking. And you notice not far ahead, you see a forest. Now you're walking through the forest, taking in all the smells, all the animals, trees, plants, grass, the sky, the sun. You're taking all of this in. And you notice that as you walk, you get more and more calm, more and more relaxed, feel more and more confident with every single step that you take. And as you continue walking, you notice that you have a backpack on your back. And that backpack feels just a bit heavy. And as you notice it, you continue walking. And as you're walking, you get to a calm lake. And as you get just to the edge of the lake, you realize those things in your bag no longer serve you. whether it's anxiety, doubt, overwhelmed. I'm not sure, but you'll decide. You go in your backpack and you start to unload and just pull those things out. And you notice that these are bricks in that backpack. And you notice that they no longer serve you. So I want you to grab that first brick. I'm not sure if it's anxiety, doubt, or overwhelmed, but you pull that brick out of your backpack and you toss it into that calm lake. Notice the ripples that it made. And notice that brick sinking deeper and deeper until it's out of sight. And that's you offloading all the anxiety, all the worry, all the doubt that no longer serves you. So you still have quite a few bricks in your bag. So I want you to go ahead and reach in there, grab out another one, and toss it into the lake. And watch how it just floats to the bottom until it's out of sight. You can no longer see it. It no longer affects you because it no longer serves you. You have just one more brick that you want to offload. Whatever it may be, remaining anxiety, doubt, fears, or worries, just go ahead inside your backpack and you toss that into that calm lake. You notice the ripples. You notice that brick going deeper until it's out of sight and no longer affecting you. And now I just want you to go ahead and take that entire backpack off of your back and toss it into the lake. Notice the ripples that it's making. Notice that lake drifting deeper and deeper into the lake till it's no longer out of sight, no longer in sight. Now I want you to look into the water. I want you to see the ripples. And in that ripple, you go a little bit deeper, deeper and deeper, only accepting in the positivity from this session. And in that lake, you notice your reflection. You notice how confident you're standing, how poised you are. You notice your chin is up and your shoulders are back. You notice that you are more and more relaxed and or calm. You notice those things and you feel great about it. Now, I also want you to notice that in that lake, you can create anything you want. And if you see it in that lake, your thoughts will show up in that lake. If you see it, you can be it. So I want you to define exactly who we are moving forward. That calm version, that poised version, that confident version of yourself. What does that look like to you? Get a clear picture of that on the surface of that lake. Now I want you to rehearse just how we're going to be showing up in the world as our best self, as our most confident self, as our most poised self. How are we showing up for the rest of the day? How are people responding to us? How do people greet us? Are they happy to see us? Are they smiling? Are they embracing us with warm, positive embraces? Why don't you go ahead and see that, redo that, re-experience that. Just immerse yourself fully into this experience. What kind of feelings are we feeling? Do we feel pride, joy, happiness? What about the people around us and our family? If we continue to show up as this best version of ourselves, since we choose to respond and not react, how do they react to us? Are they proud? Are they happy? Now I want you to activate all the senses in this scenario that we found ourselves in. What are you smelling? What are you seeing? Notice the ground underneath you, the sky above you, the sun shining so brightly and warm on you. What are we feeling? Good. Now I want to be able to walk away from this lake. But we're going to continue in that forest, just knowing that this forest is our forest that strengthens us with every step that we take. We're going to continue to walk in this forest because it's building us up every step that we take, becoming more confident, more poised, more relaxed with every single step that we take. So we're going to continue to walk, continue to walk. We're going to find ourselves at a place where we're completely poised, relaxed, and confident. We're going to continue to walk and build that confidence up every single step. Every single step. We get more and more confident, more and more calm. I want you to say that word to yourself. I want you to feel that calm throughout your entire body. Now I want you to go ahead and make an A-OK sign because when stressful situations come out, this is how we're going to bring ourselves back to the calm that we feel right now. So go ahead and put your hands like this on your right hand, an A-OK sign. And I want you to bring up your level of calm right now. Bring up your level of relaxation right now. And silently say to yourself, I'm calm. I'm calm. Silently say that to yourself, I'm calm. Now bring that up again, all the feelings of relaxation and calm, and say to yourself, I'm calm. This is a tool that we will remember to use when stressful situations come up. We will make this anchor with our fingers, signaling to our entire nervous system, our entire physiology, that we're calm. Say it to yourself one more time that we are calm. Now, from now on, when anxiety begins to rise, your body remembers this OK sign. And in one breath, you'll be able to put your hands just like this and become calm. And this system reactivates faster and faster, being more and more impactful every single time. Now imagine a moment this week that you would normally be triggered by. See it clearly. Notice the first sign or signal of it. Instead of fighting it, make your OK sign. And in one breath, you're calm. You notice that your jaw relaxes, your face softens, your shoulders drop, and your mind clears. You respond instead of react. And you realize that calm isn't a personality trait. It's a trained state. It's now your reflex. In a moment, I'll be counting you up from 0 to 5. And at 5, your eyes will open, steady, clear, and alert. And you might just have a big smile on your face with a tendency of going a little bit deeper at 0. Here we go. 0, locking in this calm state. 1, energy returning. 2, breathing deeper. 3, gently shifting our bodies comfortably. 4, eyes preparing to open and flutter. 5, eyes open wide, wide awake. Right. Right. You did a good job. You couldn't do any better. Great job. This week, in the coming weeks, let's not wrestle with anxiety. Just use it as a cue or a signal to use your tool. Your OK sign, taking one breath and saying to yourself, calm. And if you want this to compound even faster, practice a few times a day before you even need it. So your nervous system and your entire physiology learns this calm on command. Great job. Great job. That's all I have for you today. As always, I'm here to help and serve. If you have any questions, you can always follow up with me. You can find me in any and all social medias at Derek Wally Anderson. I'm at your service, and I want you to remember to dream big, act fast, and finish what matters most. I'll see you on